Hi, good morning there. We're going to be looking at a doll that I didn't think I would actually buy. I did like the ethos behind the doll and the ideas, but it wasn't something I thought, okay, I think it's a great idea for children, but I'm not that bothered. But then all of a sudden on the Toys for a Pound page, it wasn't a pound because they do have other prices as well, I found this. And I've been looking at other people's Instagram pictures of these dolls, and I thought, I'm going to give it a go. They do look like they're nice quality dolls, and wow, for that price, I'm saying £5. It's got to be £5 because I don't think they do numbers that aren't rounded up. It was approximately £5 anyway. So I got this one, but then I thought, well, it would be nice to look at the outfits to see if they do fit the other dolls as well, whether it be Sindy, whether it be Barbie, whether it be Blythe, or any other doll that's out there. It's nice to have a look whether we can swap a few outfits around. Now this one didn't come with any outfits. It does have obviously the clothing it's in, but there's nothing else to compare with. So of course, what did I have to do? I had to then buy this. Now the prices have come down quite significantly. I paid $14.99 for this one on eBay, and if I can get into it, no, I don't think I'm gonna be able to show you now. But you get the idea. These are the outfits that we're going to be looking at, and we have a little red head here, and this one has black, I would say that's black hair, but there's so many. We will have a look, as I say, top down, and we'll have a look at all the varieties they have. And let's say the ethos is absolutely fabulous. I love the idea of this doll. That you can choose whether it's a boy or a girl, or it can be anything. It's a full imagination sort of doll to suit whatever you want, which is absolutely amazing. So we'll have a quick look in a moment, but we're going to go top down so you can see some more details, and I'll see you very soon with a little peek at these two guys. I will see you in a moment. Well, here they are, Creatable World. As I mentioned, a doll I didn't think I would buy originally. I thought they looked okay. I liked the idea, the concept, everything. I thought they were fabulous, but I just didn't think they were quite the sort of doll I wanted the look. But I've sort of grown to their facial features. I think they're really cute. I've watched a lot of people's Instagram and the way they've paired them up with the vintage Sindy dolls and things like that. And I'm like, well, actually, they're pretty cute. But I waited, and I'm glad I did, because I ended up getting these both at bargain prices, because their prices have come down. So we're going to look at this one first. Now, I'm going to try not to say either boy or girl, because that is the whole point of these. They can be either. It does say create your own characters. That is the whole point of this. It is a 6+ doll. Not quite sure why, because most dolls are 3+. I mean, it seems, I don't know, maybe I said the hair was a small piece, but perhaps small parts. You can see on the back of the box how they've shown how you can really seriously mix and match these dolls up. Can you see that? Okay. And then there are these. Now, if I'd been able to get a outfit pack, I would have, but I couldn't find one. So that is why I ended up getting the other one. Obviously, this is the one similar to the one I've already got here, and then this is similar to the pack that I'm going to be having a look at the moment. But yeah, there's these cute sort of wig packs as well, so it's really, really quite nice, the selection. They are by Mattel. As bad as it seems, I didn't know that. I do know that now, though. So I'd not noticed that before. So let's see. I think it's just because I wasn't really paying much attention to them when they came out. Now, I'm not sure which end to start at here. I suppose I have my trusty scissors here for anything that I need to. But that looks like, oh, there we go, boxes ripped. Good job I don't keep boxes. I do not have much luck. I think it's because I'm just impatient. I'm the sort that when I open a present at Christmas, it's like, shred the paper! Get in there as quick as you can. I mean, the box is just a basic box. That's all cardboard, so that is good. Obviously, the doll is in this little bit of plastic, which I do need some scissors for, or not. There we go. Oh, there's some on the side as well. It's making an awful noise, so apologies for the noise. When we get past the plastic bit, the noise will go. And here we are. This is the doll. It looks like it's got some great articulation as well. Oh, try and get you out without breaking your head. Don't want to pull too much. Right, there are a couple of little elastics. They were just holding the arms in, but otherwise not bad, because as you know, I've got a pet hate for those tags. There wasn't any. Yeah, that's what we want to see. It just shows you don't need 50,000 little pieces of plastic to hold the dolls in, and I think people are getting that slowly but surely. So we'll move that over there. I'm going to have plastic everywhere. I do need to get that recycled, and the cardboard. And this is the doll. Now the hair, because it's styled at the moment, has got quite a lot of product in. I'm not quite
quite sure sort of what will happen when I brush that through. I'm hoping, there's quite a lot of hair there, I'm hoping it will still hold its style quite nicely. Now this one just comes in, would you class that as underwear? I don't know, shorts and top, I suppose you can say. As far as articulation is concerned, look at this, this is pretty good. Got quite a lot of movement in there. Yep, we've got elbow movement, we have wrist movement. This is pretty good. Our hips forward and back, not sort of sideways, but we have knees a little bit stiff. I wonder if that's why it's saying 6+, because it doesn't want you to be too rough. But we've got a great ankle movement, we've got a nice shoot, so look at the bits of hair have come off. A great sort of foot shape there, and I think that's a really nice doll. A little bit of writing on the back, as it says 2018 Mattel, made in China. Now I know you're going to want to see the bodies. I know, you know, some people do put up sort of announcements about doll nudity, but I don't think there's anything to offend anyone here. The bodies are very simple. They are just sort of quite straight bodies, because the whole point of it is can be boy, can be girl. Why not? And that is why obviously the body is kept very simple, and I quite like that shape. I know my smart dolls are quite curvy girls. Mine are not the curviest. Some of them are extremely curvy, which is not something I was interested in getting. But they are sort of grown-ups, aren't they, my smart dolls? So that's okay. They're meant to be like that. But I generally don't go for curvy as in mature looking curvy. And I've got my curvy Barbies and that, which I absolutely love, but I don't mean sort of curvy as in the really busty or anything like that. I prefer quite a simple body, and again you can then sort of dress them up or dress them down as you want. Now this is a little wig which is to extend the hair. Just looks like it just pops on. Shall we see? Just see if it pops on. Does it clip on? Does it have to go over the ear? Oh look, there's a little ear piece there. Oh, I suppose, yeah, that looks like a hairband then. So yeah, that's quite nice actually, isn't it? The way it clips on. I wonder who's help. You know, I've been like this all day. Every time I've done a video, I've had to go and find another doll to do a comparison. But I'm just wondering whose head that would also fit on. Looks like it's a little bit in between on size. We'll have to have a play about with that later, because that's not the comparison really we were supposed to be doing. We were looking at the clothing. Yeah, this hair, they need to get the product out of this. I suppose a good brush and it's probably going to come out, because it's really, really stiff. I know they have to do it to hold it into place, but this is soft. And it does seem to go on quite well. It does come off easy, but that's okay. Yeah, I like that. I think it looks quite nice. And again, as much as people are going to sort of generally go, oh, right, long hair, it's a girl now. Well, it doesn't have to be a girl, does it? I mean, my son had longer hair than me for quite a long time. So, you know, boy or girl can still have long hair. So I love the fact you can choose, though. We do have quite a lot of hair droppage there. It happens. Oh, I pulled your wig off now. Bless you. So I'm going to put you over there, and I'm going to try and move this hair. I'm going to put it inside that plastic, because I don't want it all over my floor. It's sticking to plastic anyway now, because it's a little bit static there, so that's okay. So we'll put that one to one side, and we'll put you slightly to one side and see what your friend is like. Now, this is the bigger box. As I said, this was $14.99, which I thought was pretty reasonable, actually. You'll not get many dolls sort of under that sort of price range, and considering, oh, we've got a bit of whatever here, I'll just rip that. Let's have a look what we've got. I suppose I ought to really take photos of these boxes before I undo them. Now this says it's not suitable for under 3s. It's a deluxe character kit. You can see how you can dress the doll up one way or another, and this is the amount of accessories. That's not bad. If you think, like I said, $14.99, even if you're only using the clothes perhaps, I think that is pretty good. So I will take a picture of the box afterwards, because there's plenty of things to take pictures of. Where am I going to put that? I don't know. I'm not to put it on the floor. So we have a nice big picture, which is amazing. And again, this is the combinations you can do just with this doll, I'm presuming. Look at that. These are all the different dolls you can get. Look at that hair. That is amazing. So, and this, obviously this is on its own, but I think it's this doll. I think. So you're going to have to share the clothes with these at the moment because I don't have a separate accessory pack. And I think perhaps because it's been out a while, you might struggle. I said prices have come down at the moment, but that usually means when you can't get them, the prices are going to go up. So you might need to keep an eye out for them now. But there's a couple on there I might actually quite like. So we'll put that to one side. I love that as a piece of sort of artwork in its own right. So let's see. Oh, it's so easy. That's what we need. And here is the doll. Now, the other one had a little bit holding its arm in. I'm sort of a bit nervous pulling it from the head, but oh, no holding in bits, so that's good. So again, it comes with the generic underwear. Again, sort of this sort of strange hard hair, which is just for styling. But we just had a look at the articulation and everything. It's exactly same as the other one, so that is quite nice. I do like that a lot. And just look at this clothes selection. So we have another wig. This one feels like it's got a bit more product in than the other one. So it looks like it could have either a good wash or a good brush. But because this is just plastic, it's going to be really easy to wash. So we can pop your wig over there. Let's start at the top. We have a little hat. I thought this was going to be really hard. I'm quite impressed. It's quite a soft sort of rubbery texture, which is sort of easier to get on the doll's head when it is, and it's a wonderful fit. Now I did say I was going to try and do some Sindy comparisons. Who do I get? Do I go vintage or do I go modern Sindy? They're almost got the same bodies, so it's going to be one of my modern girls. I've just used her for something else, that's why she's got this gorgeous dress on, and I'm going to take that off in a minute. Let's just see how the hat fits. It's not bad, a little bit small, but she's got quite sort of big hair, but that looks okay, doesn't it? I suppose you could. It looks like you can actually alter that. Oh, look. So I could make it bigger. That's cool. You don't normally get that, do you? So yeah, I can make it bigger and it fits our Sindy. It's going to fall off because of the angle I'm holding her. But yeah, so it would actually fit Sindy. So that's quite nice. We'll keep Sindy there as well because we're going to do a comparison in a minute. We have some shoes. These are lovely. Look at those. Obviously, we know they fit the Creatable doll because they're who they're for. But let's have a look. Not bad. Not bad. So they do fit Sindy's. I do like those. I think they're really nice. We have these boots though, which are even better. We have a pair of boots. They are so nice. Come on, Sindy, you've got to try all these on. Look at that. I think they might be fractionally long for her, but we'll have a look at the foot comparisons in a second. But I still think it looks really, really good. So that's a pair of shoes. We've got so many things in here. I just don't know where to say. Oh, another pair of shoes. I said for $14.99, this is pretty good. So we've got a pair of trainers. They're going to be the same size, so we know they're going to fit us. I'll put those there. Now, the clothes do look a little bit slim for Sindy, but you never know. We have a little leather jacket. It's got a little bit of lining even in there. It's not one, obviously, that fastens up. It's sort of like a faux fastening there, but it's very, very cute. So we'll try these all on when we get them all out. We have a skirt there. That's very reminiscent of a Barbie one, actually, that I got on one of mine, and I suspect it probably is because obviously it's metal. So we've got a little bit of Velcro holding it together, but it's nicely made, a little bit of detail. Love the tartan shirt. Again, sort of little faux button details, even though it's Velcro, but they have actually, they're all right. They're not drawn on or anything. They're actually proper little raised sort of button type items. So they do look nice. So we've got that. We have a pair of stretchy shorts. We have a pair of snakeskin stretchy leggings. They're really cool. I like those. We have a very sporty looking top there, which again is Velcro down the back. But these sizes are looking quite promising to fit the other dolls. We have a bag, which is just a generic bag. It will fit any sort of fashion doll of approximately this size. And these are the one things that actually made me pick this box over the others were these. I think these are so cute. These tiny, tiny, weeny little glasses. So obviously they are designed for these dolls, and don't they look cute? I love those. Sindy's head is a little wider. I don't want to break them, so I will do it carefully. Can we? I think if she hadn't got the pigtails, it would, and don't they suit her so nicely? So I think they're the right proportions. I think it's just purely because I can't get it over her ear because of the pigtails. And it is slightly wider ahead, so I don't want to, I say, push it. So I'll put that to one side, and that is the contents of the box actually done. So let's have a look at what we have here. As I say, I think for $14.99, the amount of clothing and shoes you get is exceptional, especially if they're going to fit your other dolls. So we can try on the hairpiece again. I think obviously you need to sort of shape the hair and maybe tuck this behind their ears a little bit, would be helpful. So it takes a bit of sort of positioning, but again, we have a really nice wig here. This one's not dropping as much as the other one. That's quite good. I had wondered whether they were going to have like pegs in the head, because I know some wigs are put on like that, but they're not. So we have two lots of wigs there. And then we have our outfits here, which I know are going to fit these dolls, so we don't need to look too much. But let's just see. Poor old Cindy, she ended up getting her clothes off on one of my other videos. What should we put on her? Should we put, we'll try the leggings. So I'm going to move her just off a second while I squeeze her into these. Oh, I'm trying to put both legs down one. That's no good, is it? Let's see if it will go over her bottom, because obviously she's slightly curvier. Oh, it does. It does. I'm impressed. Look at that. They look really nice on her. But I don't know what top. It's a bit of a strange colour combination, to be perfectly honest, but I think this one has got to be the one for now. It's not a combination I would put together, but I do like them both separately. Let's see if it fastens up. Yes, so Cindy can most definitely wear the Creatable World doll clothes. Now, I think with what you've got on, Missy's, I think they're going to have to be trainers, but again, the colour combos, they're interesting. I say, not a choice. I love the clothes, and they're nice quality as well, but it's not a colour combination I would go for. I think, to be honest, I would rather have a plain top, then we could maybe put that on, and then the boots. In fact, I don't think trainers at all. I think it's got to be boots, hasn't it? Let me get the right feet. Is there a left and a right? There's a little bit, I think there is. Right, so I'd need to mess about tucking those into her boots, I think. But yes, I think boots. Top, not sure about that. With this outfit, there's nothing wrong with the top, but I'm not sure about it with this outfit. Now, will this little leather jacket, or faux leather, I shouldn't call it a leather jacket because it's not. Now, it's going to be the hands. Depends on how their hands are. Will your hands go in there, missus? They seem to be going in, but I don't know whether her thumb is stuck. I think it might be. So again, it's going to be one of those that you're going to have to wiggle about a bit, so I'm not going to force it. I think it will go on, because now we're going to compare the two dolls in sizes. Now, as far as height is concerned, these are shorter, fractionally, not massively, to Cindy. The arm length is about the same, but the hands are smaller, so that means these clothes are going to be easier to get on, because if we look at the hands, these have got quite detailed hands, actually. So they can see we have sort of smaller hands there. Not much, but there's a tiny bit of difference. Now, the foot size, I'm going to take a boots back off, actually, so you can see. Now, obviously, each one fits each one, so that's good. So they can share shoes. And let's have a look. The Creatable doll actually has a lot more detail to the foot, but it's approximately the same length. So they could share shoes. We do have a higher instep. Oh, I don't know. They're about the same, aren't they, as far as instep is concerned? So that is not bad. Their actual bodies, sort of width-wise, must be similar. Obviously, Cindy's a little bit wider on the hips here, but this outfit particularly has stretched over nicely. It doesn't look too tight or anything on her. I just love this little hat, and she was really nice now. And obviously this one fits on. They fit on better slightly, but they still do fit the Cindy. Let's have a look. Shall we put you an outfit on? We've got a slightly strange combo now. So we'll go for this skirt. I mean, I suppose this is more like sort of generic dancewear. Perhaps I'm just, I don't know. Perhaps I'm too old to understand that combination of clothing, but this is definitely not my sort of look. I don't know whether this, I suppose this plain top could have gone with that. That might work better. Because look, when I've put that on now, this top's a bit bulky for this, but it doesn't matter too much because I'm going to try this tartan shirt on. So let's put this on. I know the Barbie clothes have come in for a bit of criticism recently because the detail is not there. There's a lot of sort of just printed on. Come on, get your hand in there. You're not going to go in, are you? I'm sure I don't want to take your hands off. I mean, I suspect you could, but I'm not going to pull at them, I don't think. It's the thumb. There we go. Thumb's in now. Yeah, so Barbie clothes have come in for a bit of criticism because they have been somewhat cheap recently, Mattel, but they are sort of designed for children, fair enough, but so is this. And I don't know. I mean, they make out that children are not discerning, you know, like with the fashionistas don't move, you know, it's like, well, you know, children don't want articulation. Well, I'm sorry, in my experience, they do want articulation. I know they break easier if they're articulated, so that's something you have to think about depending on the age of the child. But, so we've got a little shirt there. Just a little bit of Velcro to fasten it up. I say maybe not the right combination to go for, but you can see how it does actually fit. And obviously we've got our little glasses here. It's completely colour coordinated wrong now, but they are quite nice. We can mix the wigs up and then we'll be completely wrong. So let's see how we do this. Do we have to move the hair? I think really we should try and move the short hair completely out of the way before we put it on. And I say this sort of creates like an Alice band, which is quite a good way of doing it. So it's not sort of obviously like a wig piece or something. It is just sort of like a hair piece. So that was quite cute. That is quite cute. I'm not sure what you'd wear on your legs. Would you wear these? I don't know. I'm not going to overly dress them anymore. Mainly the video was about, can we share? And the answer is yes, we can. I think they are really nice dolls. I think they have some nice facial features. So we can see a little bit closer. We have quite a lot of diversity in there. So yeah, I don't really know why I pulled a face at not thinking they were that nice looking when I first got them, because, you know, I actually think they are. I think they are really nice looking. I think it's probably because it depended on sort of what dolls I was buying at the time. I go through stages of which dolls I like, and then I'm just sort of preoccupied with that one. And then I find another one and go, oh, well, actually, I like that one. You know what it's like when you collect dolls. So I just need to, I don't know whether to wash this or, I don't know, or whether just a good brush would get it out. But, yeah, not too sure on the colour coordination of all this. I know, I suppose with that they could leave the grey on and put that on. So yeah, you can mix and match if you've got time to sort of think about it. On average, it is a child's toy after all, and they probably are not going to be that bothered. But I just thought it would be nice to show a comparison of how you can actually share the clothes, and they do fit really nicely on Sindy. So I suspect they're going to fit on Barbie, although because of Barbie's curvy nature, that might not happen with some of them. But, you know, there'd be the odd bit. I suspect the foot size is very similar. Head size is smaller on Barbie. That's why I have to do 2 different head sizes for hats. Now, the hats I make are probably going to fit these, the ones that I make for Sindy size. So that would be something to have a play with. And I'm getting up again. I keep getting up and down so you can hear me. The cat's coming now. Right, I'm just grabbing one of my crochet Sindy hats just to see. Trying not to knock the table because it bounces the camera. So this is one a little bit big. This is one of my Christmas hats. But I suppose when the wig is on, it's not too big. So that would depend. That's going to be a weird one, that if I made hats to fit. And sort of a basic bobble hat might be quite nice. But this is quite a large one that I did. You know, it's easy to sort of slot on even on Sindy there. So I'm really pleased with that. I'm really pleased with these. I would recommend you go and have a look. But as I say, I don't know that they're still making them. Are they still making them? If you know that, please let me know. I know when I went on eBay, I couldn't really tell whether they were just old stock, or I can't say as I've noticed any new sort of characters or sort of outfits to go along with them. But it would be interesting to know if they are still made. They might not be. I really couldn't tell you. So thank you very much for watching. Hope that's helped if you're wanting to get one of these sets. I definitely would recommend the big one, just because, I mean, the clothes alone are worth more than £14, let alone with you getting the doll as well. So I'm hoping to take some photographs of them later. That would be nice. But thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy my channel, please like, subscribe and share, and I will see you all very soon. I've got some crochet to do, so see you in a while. Bye bye for now.